Wanting to get your lick back on your ex after they did something foul is completely natural. We've all been there, we've all thought it, but very rarely do we ever do it. Our MC, however, she decided to do something about it. Hey y'all, my name is Sierra, and here at Anime and Beyond, we have variety content for you, so there is something here for everyone. Be sure to subscribe. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Today we're going to be getting into this anime called My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. Now the whole plot in a nutshell is our MC, Akane, she gets cheated on by her boyfriend, and he essentially leaves her for another girl. But it wasn't just any girl he left her for, he left Akane for a gamer chick. And honestly, this is a lot of girls' worst nightmare. The sad part is, Akane was playing games with him to get closer to him, and he still cheated.
Can you believe it? Apparently it's thanks to this very game that I got cheated on in the first place. Like, what's up with that?
But one thing I will commend Akane on is she did take this breakup like a champ, at least in front of his face, because Akane did end up revealing that she wanted some sort of revenge and to make him regret leaving or breaking up with her in the first place.
That's the plan. Watch, I'll make him regret ditching me for a gamer girl. He'll kick himself for dumping me. Just watch! If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna make him regret it!
Now, it really wasn't anything too crazy. She simply wanted to get a makeover and show up at the in-person event that she knew her ex-boyfriend was going to be at. And it is at this event that Akane meets Yamada, at least in person. Akane had actually met Yamada earlier that day online when she was looking into the game that she was originally playing with her ex-boyfriend. And let's just say Akane didn't necessarily like their first interaction.
I hate you, Yamada! I am so not leaving here until he logs out. This is why I can't stand gamer guys!
Now there is a bit of a slight age gap between Yamada and Akane. Akane is this college freshman while Yamada is a senior in high school, and I think he's about 18 or 19. Anyway, Yamada is also this famous pro gamer who gets paid to play first-person shooter games but plays Forest of Savior for fun. Forest of Savior is the same game that Akane was playing, as well as the same game Akane's ex-boyfriend was playing. Now me, personally, I wouldn't want any reminders of my ex-boyfriend, so I wouldn't have even bothered logging on to the Forest of Savior game, let alone showing up to the Forest of Savior event. Now there are several things I actually really enjoyed about this anime. I liked the plot, it was funny, and I really enjoyed the slow build up between Yamada and Akane. By far, one of the funniest moments in this anime is when Akane had to bribe Yamada to pretend to be her boyfriend to kind of save face in front of her ex-boyfriend.
Seriously? You sure? This is a pin code for the Prophet Stone. It's a super rare power-up.
It is, huh?
I'm her boyfriend.
My boyfriend!
Earlier, I mentioned how I enjoyed the build-up between Yamada and Akane, and I just overall love how we get to see subtle moments of Yamada starting to fall for Akane before he even realizes it. We saw this in many scenes throughout the course of the anime, but some of the scenes that stood out to me in which we saw Yamada really beginning to feel for Akane was when he started looking for her out in public, or when he took out Akane's hair clip, and at one point in the series, he did stop Akane's ex-boyfriend from seeing Akane and coming inside Akane's apartment. Something else that stood out to me as well would have to be Yamada's childhood friend, who has always had feelings for Yamada, but she never really said anything, I guess because she didn't think it would go anywhere. Especially seeing how aloof Yamada seemed to be around girls.
It's been like 7 minutes, and you haven't said much since stopping me. Can we take this up again some other day once you've organized your thoughts? Sorry, but it's almost boss bomb time, so I have to go.
Regardless, I do respect her confessing to Yamada, even though it was a little bit too late. But I do like it when characters actually confess, because one thing that kind of gets on my nerves is when they take forever to get to this point, or they just never do it and they kind of leave things in the air. It was a nice touch to see Yamada's childhood friend only see one side of Yamada, while Akane came in and kind of got to see all these different sides to Yamada, and she overall realized that there's a lot more to Yamada than one would originally think. So I found that pretty ironic and great writing as well, that Akane got close to Yamada on so many levels that his childhood friend couldn't achieve. I really don't have anything bad to say about this anime. I was annoyed by Rumi at first because she was kind of getting into some dangerous territory where she wanted to be the only girl in the group and was basically trying to sabotage Akane. However, she did grow on me later after she seemed very apologetic and seemed like she was interested in trying to make an attempt to accept Akane. Overall, I would give this anime a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. And that kind of says a lot because I am very picky about the romance that I ingest. I also do really appreciate that they got together in the end, the development and how they came together. And if you think about it, Akane may have lost the battle being broken up with and cheated on, but in the end she won the war and she got a great boyfriend out of this. So I'd say she got the perfect revenge at the end of everything, especially since she's happy and really living her best life. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much all I have for now. Let me know what y'all thought about the video down below. And also be sure to let me know what you thought about the anime. Lastly, a big thanks to all the support I'm getting. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the channel for more content. Thank y'all for tuning in. SierraNovaa is out.